All right, welcome to the 2018 Oslo Cup competition. The match we are looking at right now is the first quarterfinal match between Lugo from Venezuela and Maringer from Austria. The first period has been quite easy from both participants, and we're going to see now if any of them are going to try to do a little bit more risky attacks in order to take a lead in the next period in this match. All right, touch for the Austrian, 7-6. It's still pretty close. He's getting some coaching from his coach on the sideline. He looks pretty confident. A foot touch, no point. So far, both fencers seem to be a bit hesitant to try to initiate the attack. They're both waiting for the opponent to try to make the first move and try to counterattack. And there, a double touch, 8-7. I can mention that the other three quarterfinals that are fencing currently is Kumo from Italy against Limardo from Venezuela, that you can see on the strip behind. Then there's Bobrov against Hure, Estonian and Ukrainian, on one of the strips in the back. And then there's the Swedish Flygare against Lindemann from Denmark in the fourth match. There's single touch from the Austrian, 9-8. Another one, 10-8. He is pushing the Venezuelan to the back and waiting for him to initiate an attack and then counterattacking. Very nice. 10-8. Then flash, no point for the Venezuelan. 11-8. The Austrian seems to be a bit more in control of the match right now. He knows what he's doing and he just needs to execute what he has been doing the last three touches, and that seems to be working. Just wait for the Venezuelan to attack and counterattack him. – 20 seconds left of this period. Will he make another attempt or no? They both want to go to the break, have some time to think about how they've been fencing. Seems that right now the Venezuelan is a bit unsure about how he's going to win this match, while the Austrian seems a lot more confident. So it will be exciting to see whether he will try to change his tactic now that he hasn't gotten a touch. The last three touches have been a single touch for the Austrian, and he needs to change something if he's going to turn this match around. 11-8 is still a score that could easily turn around, so it's not definitely not settled yet, but it's getting tougher and tougher as we're approaching 15 points for the Venezuelan to get his head back in the game. Okay, so we're ready for the third and final round of this match. So The first to 15 points or the end of these 3 minutes will decide who will win this match. The Austrian Maringer is currently leading 11-8 to the Venezuelan Lugo. First 30 seconds are usually quite uneventful in the period. The fencers are still trying to figure out how to solve the match. Not surprising that it hasn't been any touches yet. The Venezuelan needs to take his time and really work to get this next single touch. Oh, and the Austrian hits again. Parry riposte. 12-8. It's getting harder and harder. And another one, quick touch. 13-8. The Venezuelan is testing his equipment. Nothing wrong with that. The judge, referee, assigns the touch. 13-8. $14-9. The speed of the match is a bit higher now. It might be a bit too late to try to change the tactic now with one double touch and the match is over, and a single one. He provocates, makes the Austrian try to grab the blade, and he gets a single touch. 14-10. And another one, parry riposte, touch on the leg, it seemed like. 14-11. Why didn't he start doing this much earlier? I'm afraid it's a bit too late at 14-11 to try to get back into this match. And there it is over. The Austrian won 15-11. He fenced a very good bout. Pretty much calm the whole time. And that's that. So we have our first semifinalist.
semifinalist number one, Josef Marninger, Austria. And he will fence in the first semifinal against Ruben Limada Gaston, Venezuela. Second semifinal will be fenced between Leon Sisters Sweden and Anatoly Henry from Ukraine. And the referees of the semifinals and the final are Peter Grönfall, Finland, Denis Ostrowski, Estonia, and Anders Bolseli, Norway. And we will start with the first semifinal. Now, the semifinal between Josef Maringer and Ruben Limata Gaston, referee Peter Grönfall, assistants Anders Bolseli and Denis Ostrowski. Good luck.
All right, we are back with the semifinals in this year's Oslo Cup 2018. We have four different nations in the semifinals this year. It is one Austrian, one Venezuelan, one Ukrainian, and one Swedish. And we actually had 7 different nations in the top 8. So there's quite a lot of different fencers at this tournament this year. In the first semifinal, we will see the Austrian from the last match against previous Olympic champion Limardo from Venezuela. He won the gold medal at the 2012 Olympics in London for men's epée. So it's quite a tough opponent that the young Austrian is fencing in this match. And it will be quite exciting to see how this match will end up. Limardo came into this direct elimination round with the 13th best ranking, Maringer with the 8th ranking, so they're not in the top 8, both of them, but they fenced their way all the way to the semifinals today. Oh, forgot to connect his cable. That is an important part of having your equipment to work. Let's see. And there. Even though he is from Venezuela, Limardo actually trains in Poland, so it's not like he came all the way from Venezuela for this tournament. He has been living in Poland for the last 6 or 7 years, training with the Polish national team and with the Venezuelan team as well, and traveling to the competitions in Europe and close about. And the first attack, a double touch. Limardo seems like he doesn't quite understand why. Oh, and a beautiful foot touch there from Limardo, 2-1. The Austrian is definitely pushing a bit more now. And the referee calls it a passivity, so he thinks that there has been no touch for the last minute and the fencers are not willing to fence, which means we're going to the second period already and continuing on the score 2-1. So there's the next 3 minutes now. If there will be no touch the next 20 seconds, we will continue next to the third round. No point there. And a double. Oh, the Austrian pushing quite hard now. And another touch for Limardo, 4-2. Crowd is clapping, impressed with that touch. And another touch for Limardo. He looks like he's not prepared, but he always seems to know where to get his point in the end, to get that touch. And another one. 6-2. Double touch. Limardo is having a quite comfortable lead with 4 points right now, so he's not trying to risk too much, standing and waiting for Maringer's attack and trying to get at least a double. And another one. 8-3. fencers have been fencing quite a long time now, almost 5 minutes. And you can see that they're both getting tired, taking bigger risks. Score is 9-3. Touch for Limardo, 10-3. And both fencers are indicating that they want to go to break. So the last 3 minutes have been quite a lot of points. Limardo has pretty much been waiting for the Austrian to attack and make mistakes, and he's been doing his counterattacks. And we've really seen how an experienced fencer is not letting himself be stressed in this situation. He's just doing what he knows he does best and waiting.
His coach, Robert Daigle, and his three best results are 3 first places, 2 at the Juniors World Cup, and the first place in senior tournament All-Star Cup in Reutlingen 2016. This tournament is not World Cup tournament, but it's very strong tournament with more than 200 fencers.
The last 3 minutes score is 10-8 for Limardo. 10-3, sorry. Flesh and point from Limardo. He has quite a good change of speed. So he's going slowly, and then he suddenly attacks. It's quite hard to see when the attack comes. And he misses on that one, and the Austrian hits 11-4. And another close combat. And again, the Austrian Meringer comes out winning out of that one. Another single touch for him, 11-5. And a single touch again, 12-5. There have been quite few doubles in this match, mostly single touches from both sides. Takes the chance on an attack, not long enough. He's taking quite a lot of risk trying to push at the very end of the strip, trying to get that touch, and he gets hit instead, 13-5. And a flesh, 14-5. I don't think I've ever seen a match end up with the losing part winning from 14-5, but you could always be surprised. No touch there for Limardo. 14-6. And nothing. Trying to get that touch in, but cannot quite reach, and the Austrian hits 14-7. And there we have the winning touch. Limardo 15-7 over Maringer from Austria.
The Olympic champion from London 2012 Olympic Games. Now there's a second semi-final, Linus Flygaret from Sweden and Anatoly Hele from Ukraine. The referee is Denis Ostrovsky. Assistants Ondrej Borsogi and Petr Bianco.
So now we're looking at the second semifinal match between Here from Ukraine and Flygare from Sweden. Starting off quite aggressively from the very first second. And a touch for the Swedish 1-0. Double 2-1. And a beautiful hand touch from Here there, 2-2. And 3-2. Some of these touches look very simple, but they're actually executed very well and at the very right time, and that what makes it look so simple. And he takes a chance, but he misses, and the Ukrainian gets the touch, 3-3. And another attempt at an attack, and he gets a parry riposte from the Ukrainian. The referee is checking, and the touch is assigned, 4-3. And a touch for Flygra. He takes a chance and then he manages to get that touch for 4. And another quick attack by 4. Double, 6-5. This match is being fenced a lot quicker than the previous match that we saw, where the score after the first 3 minutes was quite low. And another quick touch, 7-5. And an attack in the right time, 7-6. Still quite close in this match. And he takes the chance, and he's just a little bit too short, and he gets the counterattack, and the Ukrainian hits, so it's 7-7. And we're done with our first 3 minutes. The score is 7-7. Both fencers have done quite a lot of really nice touches, both taking chances, and that's why the score is 7-7 so far. And we are back to the second period, second 3 minutes. And some back and forth there, but the Swedish gets the touch. 8-7. And attack in his preparation, very nicely done. 9-7. And he hits the hand as the Swedish tries to go forward. 9-8. And another hand touch. It is a much more efficient fencer. He waits with his point just at the right place and gets the touch. And the the referee assigns that touch to Hare. Score is 10-9. And another time he has his hand quite a lot forward, and the Swedish just comes too close. And he gets the touch, 11-9. Seems to know what he's doing. Another time, he's waiting, and he just gets the counterattack. 9-12. Very fun and nice touch from Herrera there. Fake and attack. Just in a few seconds, the match completely turned around with a 4-point lead for Herrera. And now Flygare has to start taking some chances and try to get some single touches. And we're going into the second break. No matter which one of these two fencers win, I think it's going to be a very exciting final. So it will be very exciting to see the last 3 minutes.
Semi-final is Anatoly Herey from Ukraine. He's the new coach in Oslo, New York Fencing Club. And you see that his coach is Frederick Arqueta from New York Fencing. The best results is team world champion in 2015 in Ukrainian team, individual champion in under 33 in 2000.
And we're back for the last 3 minutes. The score is 13-9 for Anatoly Herey. And he cannot believe that he's not getting that touch. But Herey keeps the good distance, and he gets that touch as well. 14-9. Now he's just waiting, and sometimes that doesn't quite pay off. 14-10. And a foot touch, or he's indicating that he hit the piece. Very sportsmanlike. So the fencers start from where they were. And that was the last touch. Herey wins this match 15-10 after quite a close match in the beginning.
The second finalist of the day is Anatoly Herey from Ukraine. And we will start the final match at 6 o'clock after 6 minutes.
And we are ready for the final match for the day. It is Limardo from Venezuela with Anatoly Here from Ukraine. They've both fenced very well today, so it will be very exciting to see these two very different fencers fence against each other. Limardo fast and attacking a lot, and Here a lot more defensive, waiting for the right moment and counterattacking. So far, both fencers just feeling each other out. If there's no touch for the next 18 seconds, we will continue into the next 3 minutes. And there, the referee calls passivity. We're in the second period, 0-0 still. This match is quite different from the last match with a lot of touches, a lot of attacks, a lot of risk taking. Here we see the fencers are being a lot more, they're thinking a lot more about how to approach the attack and not taking too many unnecessary risks. Still no touches. Approaching 2 minutes into this match in total. And the referee calls another passivity. No touches for a minute, and we're going straight into the last and final period of this match, 3 minutes. Whoever has the most touches by the end of this is the winner of this tournament. This is quite unusual. And there we get the first touch of the match. Limardo, 1-0. Let's see if this will change the dynamics. If Here is going to have to try to push a bit more and try to attack or force Limardo to attack. Pushing a lot more now and letting it go. We're back at the middle. And a double, 2-1. 30 seconds left. Hooray has to start trying to get those points. Double is not enough. 6-3, 30 seconds left. Oh, and another touch for Limardo. 7-3. Bit too rushed maybe on that point, Hooray. Now he has another one that he needs to try to get back to get the score even. And there, crowd is cheering, wanting a closer match than this, perhaps. 7-4. And parry riposte. 8-4 for Limardo. 12 seconds left. This is starting to get quite difficult to try to turn this around for Hooray. And the referee calls it a core. No touch. And a yellow card for turning around. And a flick on the hand. 8-5. Limardo looks like he hurt his knee in that situation. He has had some knee problems before, so it's probably a bad knee hurting him a little now. 4 seconds left. Just try to make it to the end. Double. 9-6. And it's over. Limardo wins 9-6. Very well deserved. He fenced very nicely today. And just the way that he likes to fence. And congratulations.